Hello and welcome aboard Whale Pod to another episode of Fire Emblem Engage. I am your Divine Marine Mammal Whale, and today we're going to be picking up right where we left off, so as soon as we select our save file here, we will be brought right into the post-battle cutscenes.
Alfred, Mother is in the back room. She's okay.
Oh, that's a relief.
Thank you, all of you, for rescuing me. My children, you're safe. What a relief.
We have a guest, Mother. Someone came all the way from Lethos to see you.
The Divine Dragon?
Queen Ev, it's an honor to meet you. I'm so glad that you're all right. I've come here by invitation of Prince Alfred.
Just look at you, awake at long last. I am Ev, the Queen of Firene. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you.
The Divine Dragon has come to help our country, Mother. We were just in time to rescue Saline. And get this, the Divine One summoned Emblem Celica from our ring.
A legendary emblem. Oh my, how extraordinary. Thank you sincerely. You have my deepest gratitude. My family is safe because of you. You are blessed with the same powers as your mother. How is Queen Lumera?
Well, she's gone. My mother passed away.
No, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
That's not exactly the kind of reaction you'd give at just learning that the Queen of the most powerful region of Elios passed away, and someone who you probably considered to be at least a comrade or ally, if not friend.
Some intruders entered the castle. They tried to kill me, but she gave her life to protect mine.
Oh, how tragic.
I'm glad that I could spare your children the pain of losing their mother.
My heart goes out to you.
Forgive me. We've only just met, and here I am, laying my grief at your feet. I just wish I could have saved her too.
Divine One, while I cannot take away your sorrow, perhaps I can help you bear it. To reunite with her and then lose her so soon, I can only imagine how painful that was. For now, allow yourself to grieve, knowing that I grieve with you.
Thank you, Queen Ev. Your warmth, your kindness. It's almost like she's here with me.
How are you feeling?
Better. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
No, we shouldn't have dragged you into all this right now. I'm sorry, Divine One.
As am I.
But if I hadn't left when I did, what might have happened to you, Saline? Or you, Queen Ev? I'm proud to serve people in need, like my mother did.
Thank you.
Now, the Illusian leader. She said her kingdom released the Fell Dragon. I take it that's why the corrupted are appearing in Elios again.
Now there's no question that the Fell Dragon's after the rings. Which means we need to hurry. Head them off before they can reach the next one.
Queen Ev, your country's ring. May I take it?
Of course. The Kingdom of Firene gives it with love, trust, and gratitude.
Thank you very much.
There is something you should know, however. My kingdom has another emblem ring in its possession.
What? Since when?
There is another ring? Here in Firene?
It was kept secret to avoid conflict. For generations, knowledge of this ring has been confined to the monarchs of Firene. However, now that the Fell Dragon has arisen, it is best to dispel the shroud of secrecy. It is commonly thought that the Divine Dragon gave one ring to each country's leader. However, Firene received a second. The Ring of the Dawn Maiden.
I see.
To ensure that no one would find it, the ring was hidden away far from the castle. It rests in a shrine on the Brodian border.
Oh, I remember those old ruins.
What? You do?
Yeah. Mother took me there after Father died. She told me to keep the location in mind. At the time, I didn't know why. Now it makes sense.
I was preparing you for the day you became king.
I'll take everyone to the shrine. From there, I can continue on with the Divine Dragon.
So, you are leaving, Alfred?
Yes. I want to do my part to end this war. With your blessing, Mother, I'm going to help the Divine Dragon bring peace to Helios.
Mother, I would like to join as well.
Alfred. Saline.
You have my blessing. I know you will serve the Divine Dragon with honor. On one condition. Swear to me that you will come back alive.
I swear it.
I swear it.
Thank you very much, Queen Ev.
I trust that you will take some time to rest prior to your departure. The journey ahead will be arduous, but know that you are all in my prayers. May good fortune shine upon you.
$10,000 gold in military funds from Firene. Now the question is, how do we get more funding? Because 10,000 a mission isn't exactly enough to really, you know, build up all the investment level in all these various countries. One thing I do want to state as we're just wandering around here gathering items is it may seem a slight bit hypocritical to me to be so critical of having the draconic time crystal added in as a redo button when I was perfectly happy not having it for the first few chapters, and then relying on it so extensively in this one. Well, that's because in my personal playthroughs, I typically only really used any sort of divine pulse in 3 houses in dire situations or if forced to because a required unit went down. But here, for on camera, it just makes things a bit more smooth sailing than just having to reset missions whenever you lose units you really didn't want to lose. So for the whole sake of making the Let's Play go smoother, I do enjoy having it. Well, it's probably mine now, soldier.
Yes.
I doubt it.
Yes.
An honor to meet me, huh?
Yes.
Divine One.
You need to broaden your horizons more. Of course I'd come through here eventually.
Pardon me. Divine One.
Girly, you need some longer range weaponry. Like, when can I get you like a longbow +1 or whatever? Or something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
That you have. Embarrassing calling yourself soldiers. Have we already talked to you guys?
Divine One.
Yes, we have. I like to imagine maybe you're the last one to say hey to. It's pretty clear what they were going to do to you. They were going to slaughter every last one of you, one at a time, looking for the ring. Pretty sure that's all the generic nobodies. Hey, we have some supports finally. Haha, that's what I've been wanting to build up. She has more than just with clan. She's Boucheron's only new support, though. I'm Chloe's only new support. She is mighty fine if you're putting down what I'm picking up. Nothing new for these losers, nerds. Etienne, you cost me way more of my time crystal charges than I would have liked. Do like 100 laps. You need to toughen up, girly. And maybe not fight battles in midriff exposed maid attire.
A word, please.
One of my friends mentioned that modern Fire Emblem games seem a bit like just games full of fan-made OCs. It's like, after seeing some of the designs, like in particular Etienne's design here, I can't blame him for thinking a bit that way.
Yes.
Well, at least you're not completely useless anymore. It's just you've been getting some really bad growths on your level up clan. I might have to sack you off at some point to save a more useful unit. I'll try to keep everyone alive, but I'm not going to make any promises anymore. You were a pretty useful combatant in there, Boucheron. It seems like your whole backup type role there, where you will pull off chain attacks when in range, is going to get you a lot of supports faster than others. 50 more James Bond fragments.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you're glad. I don't really care about all of them, though, but the fact that you're glad makes me happy, Chloe. Now, let's find, I think the other useless is over by, Vander here.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Once again, you're kind of in the same position as your brother. You're kind of falling behind and might end up as a eternal bench warmer, if not a dirt napper, if things don't turn around here, Fram. I'll of course try and pull everyone through here, but if everyone does pull through, that just increases the likelihood of weaker units like Fram just getting benched for, you know, good.
Thanks.
Man, I thought that blue bubble there was gonna mean you had something for me. What a troll.
Divine One.
Give me items, Queen. Well, everyone here is lame. Okay, yeah, I think I've talked to him already. Actually, I know I have. We're about ready to head out here. Let's at least see how the world map's looking. Unfortunately, it does not look like there are any animals to adopt just wandering around in the castle.
Hey there. You're the Divine Dragon, right? Got a second to talk?
Always, strange people.
Who might you be?
Me? I'm a blacksmith. You can call me Kelne.
And I am Pinet, a clothier. Pleased to meet you.
I'll cut right to it. Our friend Durton wrote us and said he opened a shop at your base. And, well, we'd like to go there too. We'll be a real help. I can strengthen your weapons.
My clothes and accessories won't win you any battles, but they will catch eyes and turn heads.
If Durton vouches for you, that's good enough for me. Please come along to the Somniel.
Really? That's great. You'll be glad to have us around, I promise.
Indeed. Thank you, Divine One.
Okay, I think I lost him.
Really?
You sure about that, darling? You're shaking like a leaf. I take it you failed to obtain the ring.
Apologies, ma'am.
Please, mommy, end him. End him here.
I can tell you things. Stuff that'll help you track it down. Like the fact that Princess Saline ran off with it. The Divine Dragon has it now. Pretty good info, right? What do you say? How about we call it even this time around? I won't let you down again.
Oh, how naive you are. After you fail me once, there is no second chance.
Yeah, you only have one chance to please Elizabeth Maxwell.
Please don't kill me!
I know we're supposed to, you know, not like her because she's a villain, but why do they have to make the villains
sorry.
that hot?
Apologies for the mess. And our failure to acquire the ring.
I was expecting to get at least one. At least now we know that Lumera is dead.
Yes, but there's another divine dragon to take her place. I can't believe that beast had a child.
It does explain why she was so willing to sacrifice her life.
What should we do?
The battle at Lethos Castle took its toll. We're in no shape for another confrontation. We'd best lie low for a spell. Leave them be, for now.
Understood.
Paralogs. As you progress through the story, special chapters called Paralogs will appear on the world map. Paralogs are optional, but they unlock unique benefits. You might even meet new allies. That's chapter 6, Mountain Settlement. Do we have anything we can do here at Flora Milltown? I'll probably need to look up how to, like, revisit areas on the world map if that's even possible. I want to go back and get that chicken. And maybe the donkey as well, but I want the chicken. I mean, we are in an egg shortage right now, so, it'll be good to have some eggs, some egg production of our own, if you know what I mean. Okay, I guess these guys haven't hit 4 with their emblems yet either, so, we are actually going to briefly return to the Somnial now. I'll show off the new stuff. I've basically learned that the exercises over in the exercise yard aren't really worth it. It's a much more annoying version of the actual cooking. In 3 houses. I'm not talking about like having a meal with your units in 3 houses. I'm talking about the actual cooking activity. Hey, new shops. That's the main thing I want to show off. I'm probably gonna cut out all the rest of my running around the Somnial. If I do a 10 pull though, I will cut back in, or even like single pulls. The Smithy and Boutique are open. Let's show them off. Hello, Boutique.
Thank you.
Finest fashions on Elios, you say?
Now, about the boutique.
The Boutique, trade materials and gold for clothing and accessories to wear around the Somnial. Once made, most accessories can be worn by anyone. As the story progresses, more items will become available. Ah, the formal attire. You mean the butler attire. The green and red garb. The flower boy tuxedo. See, even that's more appropriate for battle than what you actually wear into battle, Etier. No wonder I'm wasting all my time crystal charges keeping you alive. Well, I mean, for the moment, you kind of are the backup waifu in case Chloe is unable to be saved. Alright. Some pretty basic stuff here. I probably won't waste money on this right now. I'm happy with toothpaste hair here's base look.
Be well.
Let's go explore the smithy.
Welcome, welcome. Here's how the smithy works.
This isn't going to be repairing like in Three Houses, because the durability system has thankfully been scrapped. Trade materials and gold to strengthen your weapons at the smithy. Improve or upgrade your weapons by refining and engraving them. Alter a weapon by engraving it with the power of an emblem. Each emblem can be applied to one weapon at a time. You can also exchange one type of refining material for another. Iron, steel, silver. Those appear to be the materials there. I don't know if there are going to be other weird materials aside from those like Three Houses had for more exotic weaponry. Like woots for brave weaponry, which woots is actually one of the key elements that's woven into Damascus steel that makes it as strong as it is. So woot steel is, well, Damascus steel without the Damascus part. Because, well, fantasy worlds like this aren't going to have their own Damascus, am I right? Or, like, mithril for holy weapons and whatever, because, I doubt there's going to be any of, like, the extra super special ones, like umbral steel, which was only for the heroes' relics, and was literally just, like, Nabatean bone material. Or dragon bone, or the agarthium, or whatever the metal needed for repairing weapons made by the Agarthans was called, which did include Best Girl's Crest weapon because it was made by those despicable people. Refining and stuff here seems like it's gonna be a good old time. Oh, we could have had some better weapons on some people. I'll definitely make sure to look through things and properly equip people before we proceed to the next mission. And we finally have an armor effective sword on our MC that is not tied to the engaged state. And I definitely think Liberation, the French Liberation is going to be upgraded just like either here or through story progress, because right now it's weaker than a steel sword. And even the base form of Byleth's Sword of the Creator was at least better than a steel sword. Yeah. Engrave is interesting because we can put some emblem powers into some weapons. Maybe engraving a Liberation would make it better against, you know, everything. It does have an extra added bonus of extra recharging the engage gauge when scoring when scoring a victory, and by victory I mean putting them in a dirt nap on a enemy. But only when you're finishing off an enemy, so with how weak it is in comparison to something like a steel sword or the armor slayer, man, that armor slayer is heavy. Probably really only useful against armor with that kind of weight, hence the name. Whereas the rapier is... I'm not sure if that's going to only be Marth's emblem weapon, or if I know he'll eventually get others, but will we get, like, rapiers that we can just, like, buy and not have to be engaged in order to use? Let's actually, see what we can get here with the... That'll reduce the might. I don't know what DDG stands for. So beginnings will just boost things. That'll super boost DDG, whatever it is. Holy will actually boost a void there, but I don't know how much of that we're gonna do when it costs bond fragments, and we have enough for a 10 pull.
I'll be here.
Speaking of that, let's claim our achievements and do that right before we cut away to all the boring stuff. Pretty Pebble, I'll make sure to give that to Chloe next time I see her. Achievements time. 200 individual combats, quite the hefty reward for that. 20 enemy soldiers, 30 enemy soldiers. Getting all the way up to 50 soldiers. Not very critical lately, or at all so far in this game. Ten C rank bond rings, 5 B ranks. Polish a ring for the first time. I still find it hilarious that they found a way to put in a less obviously creepy version of that whole gotcha game touching mechanic, just to put it bluntly. The number one Coomer bait from gotcha games. Ten pull time. Sigurd's the one who has not done a 10 pull. So, create 10. Skip. Hey, we got an S. Self S. And a Self B. Deirdre C. Lachaise B. Erinus C, Quan C, Arden B, Self C, Quan B, and then we're back to the Self B. Looks like an S or an A each time, or something like that. Obtain 3 S rank bond rings. Bond. A James Bond. Right. I just want to say, if each emblem, excluding the DLC, if each emblem ring has 10 specific characters they can call forth with that's 120 different bond rings to obtain, even before taking into account the 4 rarities. Man, Sigurd's given us 2 S ranks but no A ranks. We still have 2 unknowns on Sigurd, 2 unknowns on Celica, and 3 unknowns that Marth can make. I find it a little strange how Marth just gives like Tiki, who is from a much newer Fire Emblem game. When Shadow Dragon, Marth's original game, had like 51 unique recruitable units in it, just because that's how they accounted for permadeath and you losing units over time back in the old days, was just having replacement units that you can recruit along the way. Are there any that we can meld? Oh, we can meld 2 Lind C's into a Lind B. We have 2 Tiki Bs that we can't quite get a Tiki A with. I wonder if you can't just combine up to an S as well. Any rings need polishing? They're all slightly doity, but I'll do that later. We're gonna take a break and be back when it's time for some supports. Okay, so we're not at support conversations just quite yet, but This is actually pretty cool here in the arena. You can also spend your bond fragments instead of on gacha, which, why would you ever spend it on anything other than gacha? On raising bonds between a character and an emblem, even one that they're not equipped with. So since Vander here is our other cavalry, we're gonna have him get to rank 5 with Sigurd.
I have been waiting for this.
I am Sigurd. You think to duel me?
I must continue to improve.
That's a loss for Vander, but his experience,
It pains me so that I was unable to protect Queen Lumera. I am ill with the guilt of it.
Gone she may be, but the will of Lumera lives on. Bringing her wishes to fruition is our duty.
That's honestly kind of to be expected of cavalry going up against Horse Slayer. Grants +2 attack at the cost of avoid -10 when using a lance. Grants +1 attack to the first attack during combat for each space the unit moved before attacking. Hit +15. Skill inheritance, a unit can inherit this emblem's skills. Fight an emblem in the arena completed. We'll be back a little bit later. We decided to spend a few more, I should say, getting a clan up to 5 with Celica.
Clan? Why are you so far away? Come over here and chat with me.
Me? Talk to Lady Celica? Alone? Oh wow, I think I might faint.
Clan and Celica are now bond level 5, and he now has magic +3 from a bond effect. Resonance when equipped with a tome. If a unit's HP is 2 or more, unit loses 1 HP at the start of combat and deals +2 damage during combat. Clan here actually has been better damage-wise than the other half of the Blunder Twins. Tome Precision 1 grants hit and avoid +3 when using a tome. And unit can inherit this emblem skills. That only cost us 376 because I'd been making sure to use Clan to rub Celica's ring nice and shiny. Giggity. But now we will really be back when I'm done derping around. Or let's see. Menu is what we want here. Or reference. Support. We actually now have 2 we can do with Fram and Chloe. And let's see here. Clan just has with, I want to say they're twins still. They look too similar to be not related in an anime game. She has with myself a Clan and a Boucheron now. Boucheron still just has with Faram, and Chloe still just has with me. So let's get these out of the way in here.
Why? Why would they do such a thing? It's just not fair.
Hey, Boucheron, right?
Yes. And you're Fram, right? What is it? Do you need me for something?
No, I'm fine. I heard somebody crying their eyes out and I got concerned is all.
Ah, right. Sorry for worrying you. I'm all right.
Okay. But then what's with the sobbing?
I was reading this book and I just get so swept up in the story.
A book did this to you?
People tell me I cry too easily. The littlest thing is enough to set me off.
Okay, I gotcha. So what's this book about?
Well, there are these siblings who are separated during a war and later meet again as enemies.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
I'd be happy to lend it to you after I'm finished.
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. I don't really... Well, I'm not a big reader.
Oh, That's a shame. What if I read it to you instead?
What? That's sweet and all, but I couldn't ask you to read to me like a little kid.
Oh, think nothing of it. I know you'd love the story just as much as I do.
In that case, sure, why not?
And Boucheron and Fram have reached support level C. Let's do the twins.
It's about that time, President Clan.
I'm all set, President Fram.
In that case, I call this meeting of the Divine Dragon Fan Club to order! Woo!
Yeah!
Ahem. Our first and only agenda item is how to broaden the fan club's reach. President Clan, you have the floor.
I think we should do something splashy to drum up people's excitement.
Seconded. The only question is... what?
I have an idea. How about we spread our message by making pamphlets?
I'm listening.
See, everyone's heard of the Divine Dragon, but only a few know the person behind the title. You and me? We could tell the world what the Divine One is really like.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, how about this? We slap the Divine One's beautiful face on the cover and title it The Divine Dragon, Up Close and Personal. Boom! Inside, we have an interview with every juicy detail folks could possibly want to know. Favorite foods, favorite weapons, hair care routine, shoe size, the raw, uncut story. You don't like it?
I love it! That's way less stiff and formal than what I had in mind. Just the sort of brilliant idea I'd expect from you, Madam President.
I couldn't have gotten there without your suggestion, Mr. President. All right, let's get working on this pamphlet so we can hand it out all over town.
Wait. All over town?
And the twins have support level C. All that's left now, I believe, are just these two. For those, we gotta take a little run around the Somnial. Hey, there's Cats. Cats will also just follow you around the Somnial after you've given it a feeding and some good scritches. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to hear it because of the audio settings I have on my OBS layout here, but it even makes a little walking sound as it's following behind you. It's kind of adorable. And it will catch up to you eventually, no matter how far you run from it. I believe it even takes optimum pathing if you get too far apart in order to find you again. Orange, apple. Is there a peach over here next to this peach? There is! I'm not psychic, I was just randomly guessing.
That's true.
And we can initiate the support conversation from here when it's us in the support.
You're so adorable when you sleep, Divine One.
Huh?
Oh, good morning. Did I wake you?
Were you watching me sleep? Again?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Oh, you should just leave me be if I nod off while I'm sitting outside. It's unnerving to wake up on your own and find someone staring at you.
Oh, I never meant to do that, Divine One. But you slept for 1,000 years, just like a character from a fairy tale. Your sleeping form is so heavenly that I can't help staring at it.
I get that. But I still must have been a ridiculous sight, sleeping here of all places.
Oh no, not at all. But I have a compromise in mind. Hear me out. If I'm always there when you wake up, maybe you'll get used to it and it won't be so startling. All we'd have to do is set up an extra bed for me in your chamber.
Nope, not doing that.
Oh dear, shot down.
Chloe and Whale's support level has reached C, and dang, that was forward for only being a C support, Chloe. Slow your roll on that sort of stuff. Alright. There's gonna be one more running there and back segment before we head to the next cutaway. Unfortunately, not the magical Family Guy kind of cutaway, the boring, cutting out boring content kind of cutaway. There's Cats at the back of the party. The reason why Cats doesn't follow us to the fights is because they're too OP. Now, we will rest. Let's see if a certain someone's staring at us when we wake up again. It does sound like someone's coming in.
You sleep so peacefully. I can scarcely believe. You slept this way for 1,000 years. You look so young and innocent. It makes me feel a certain sense of protectiveness toward you. Good morning. How are you today? Just let me know if there's anything you need, all right?
I wanted to do this before we tracked down Fram in order to, and not have to win the 50-50 to get Chloe in here. I want to check something in the supports real quick, because, before we cut away to this, because when I was doing the arena, just party member on party member fighting, we got a pairing of Fram and Louis, and I didn't think they could have a pairing in those arenas, or at least my theory of how they pair for the arena didn't suggest that Fram would be pairable with Louis. Nope, it's just random. It doesn't have to be someone that they have supports with. So far, Fram at least is the Blunder Twin with the most supports outside of their own kingdom. I guess Clan has just as many with Etier and Louis. Now, we're gonna... There's where Fram is, right in the plaza. We're not even gonna cut away. I was gonna cut away all the walking because at night she was out over the, out on the lookout, which is pretty far away from here, and I'm not sure how to get there consistently yet.
Oh! Divine One! You look so shiny when you sweat! Hey! Hey! Look over here! Hey! The Divine One looked right at me! Thank you, Universe, for creating someone so awesome and so very shiny!
Fram?
Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you?
Well, you're not distracting me.
Oops. Sorry. See, I'm here in my capacity as a president of the Divine Dragon Fan Club.
I have a fan club?
Yep. Our mission is to support you. That's why I'm here giving you extra motivation.
Huh. Thanks for cheering me on. But could you maybe not do it so close?
You bet. I can stand back a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's our favorite dragon? You! Y-O-U!
That didn't help.
Fram and Whale's support level has reached C, which makes me extra glad why we have, why we waited to do our sleepy sleeps until, well, not waited, but did our sleeps before we did that conversation. Really did not want to be waking up to a little girl, if you know what I mean. That's illegal. Yeah, Clan absolutely massacred Fram in the arena. I still wonder when we're gonna gain access to skirmishes. I would believe there are things that are on the world map. Ooh, that's a nice one to go after. We'll be back when we're ready to depart. So I looked up a little bit more what this does. That's what you get, Louis. That's what you get for missing on the boss in a timeline that no longer exists. But now, we depart for the world map. And we're gonna head to the Paralog T-Field Village. Begin chapter. I don't think we're gonna do the battle in this episode, but we'll get it started at least. Paralog budding talent.
These pills ought to clear up the problem. Let me know if the pain persists, okay? And you're looking chipper today. I told you that cold would be gone before you know it.
Father, isn't it time you took a break? Look, I made you some tea.
Thank you, John. You didn't burn yourself or anything preparing it, I hope.
You worry too much. I'm old enough to manage a simple pot of tea, I assure you.
It makes me happy to see you growing up so fine. Huh? What's going on out there?
Doctor, you have to help us. Monsters are on the attack and people are getting hurt.
What the devil are those beasts?
This will get ugly. Jean, go and hide. I'll take care of bringing people to the clinic. This way, everyone! If you're unhurt, then assist someone who is injured. We must pull together!
I know Father told me to hide, but how can I? I have to do my part too.
I'm very disappointed. I saw the name of that character listed on the voice cast when I was looking up, was that Elizabeth Maxwell, or is Alir's voice actress also in Genshin Impact? And I saw the name there with a female VA, and I was like, I think I'm gonna like this character. No, I'm not.
Oh,
it's a
no.
Jean, not a Jean. Green units.
Get moving. There's shelter at the clinic.
Keep your wits about you, everyone. I'll patch you up once the crisis has passed.
We can't stand idle with the corrupted on the loose. Let's save those villagers. Are you all right? Get to safety and leave the corrupted to us.
You don't have to tell me twice, but there's still a few left who didn't make it out in time.
We'll do everything in our power to save as many of them as we can.
They'll love you for it if you do. You're their last hope at this point.
All right, we have 7 units for this, so let's unit selection. By clan, we're gonna bring in Selene and Celica, or Selene and Celica. We want more high mobility units here, so sorry, Boucheron. We're bringing in Chloe, and not just because she's currently the primary waifu. We've already been swapping around some people's items and stuff, so we should be good on that front. Let's get cavalry and higher movement units like our Engage, Celica, and Saline in the back. Since we've already done the nitty-gritty of swapping around items, let's get right into things.
There are so many wounded we couldn't get to the clinic. Is it up to me to treat them all?
Father, I'm here to help. If we split up, we can treat everyone.
John, I thought I told you to run and hide.
I can't stay hidden away when there are so many who need my help. After all, Father, am I not your son? You taught me that a doctor does whatever is needed.
My lessons have sunk in, I see. Very well then. Come and give me a hand.
Talking. If you see a conversation icon on a unit, move it to an adjacent position and select talk. Proactively speaking with such units is a great way to recruit more allies. Sometimes these units will only speak to specific people. Rout the enemy, defeat whale is defeated. I imagine it might also be defeat, or should be defeat, Jean is defeated.
Whatever you say.
First things first, let's select you, and, I guess we have to get closer with people to see who's got conversations with who. We're gonna use you to visit.
Don't know how much use you'll get out of this, but every little bit helps, right?
Defense tonic obtained. Send it to the convoy.
Yes.
Rush in there and protect what I presume to be your daughter. Ah, we got a surge. I wonder if it's a lieutenant as well.
Where to?
I've boosted Alir's movement with a Das Boot.
All right.
Or I guess
Whatever you
Whale's movement with a Das Boot.
I'm happy to help. Emblem, engage.
Let's bring him to the here. Not override, we're going to just attack with the Rider's Bane.
If this love is a crime,
Bond experience between Alfred and Sigurd is at max. Select Bond in the reference menu on the Somnial or world map to increase Bond level further. So now we're going to move him in there.
Yes. Please
Let's
grant me
bring
your
ourselves Celica and Saline together. Warp Ragnarok. We'll do the sibling smackdown here.
My apologies. I strike you!
Bond XP between Saline and Celica is at max. Select Bond in the reference menu, blah, 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 blah. Same thing as before. Enemy phase, go. She does have herself a mini bow, so she could be counterattacking here if I so desired. Green unit time. We're gonna get up right close and personal, so you can't do nothing about it.
your soul the rest it deserves.
And actually some good growths for you, Selena. Good on you, girl.
Hold steady. I will protect you.
Okay, the steel bow is just going to be flat out better here. On... It's six one way, half dozen the other.
I thank you. For the Divine Dragon.
It's weird having cavalry that can't move again after attacking. And let's bring the third engage into the fray here.
I am the Divine Dragon.
And that's a critical, despite all of Marth's dislike of crit hits. Pretty poor growths. Only a bit stronger indeed, Whale.
And they lived happily ever after.
Here I am. I want to help you.
Oh, he extra
Allow
did.
your soul the rest it deserves.
Poleaxe obtained. Oh, plenty of reinforcements here. Let's see. Do you have a conversation with your prince? No, you do not. Your whole job here is simple.
If this love is a crime,
we're gonna give her the mini bow. Alright, it's just range 1. We need to get that to where it's range 1 to 2 for it to be really useful. We'll keep it to steel for now. This way for him. I want you there. That's a player death spot. We're just gonna obtain a surge for you too. And that's a swing and a miss from
I
you.
want to help you.
1000 G obtained. Very nice. Very nice. Iron bow there. And there's a house he's gonna try and boiglerize. First things first, let's staff you back to health.
Thanks for that.
Decent growths there for him. A whole lot better than Clan was getting.
I can still do more.
We will steal this axe.
It's not safe here. You should be running.
I can't. I'm the local doctor's son. I won't leave until I've helped the injured.
You've got a lot of heart for a kid your age. All right, let's join forces and save those villagers.
I really appreciate the help. My name's Jean. Now come on, there's work to do.
Jean joined our group. He's basically another Fram, it would seem. She cannot quite reach there, so she's gonna run down here to help her friend. Or... javelin time. Yeah, she is gonna go help her friend. Or...
I'll do my best.
all right, Jean. We're gonna need to patch you up again, aren't we, Etty? Etier. He does have a staff on him.
Can't show weakness. my muscles say thanks.
But steel yourself for my axe.
My resolve is unchanged.
Yeah.
Thank you for checking in on me. Do you think you could use this? There's not much I can do with it, at any rate. Better it should go to a soldier like yourself.
Energy drop? I think I'm gonna say that anyone who closes a door and gets one of these energy drops has earned their energy drop.
You're my hero!
I fight another day.
Steel yourself for my bow.
You were a good fight.
Ten bond fragments where someone got unalived.
Power blooms in me.
Okay, yeah, we can actually hit from here.
All in the name of peace.
1000 G obtained. Huh. Aha!
Here until the end.
Ah, these to move now. Slim Lance. We'll send it to the convoy. We can't use it anyway. All right. Our phase time.
Emblem, engage.
Pretty sure they are the last enemy on this map. So looks like we did get something done today in the regards of completion. A little free experience for Vander. He can't heal himself, but he'll heal me. Wow, pathetic that that was enough for a level up. Equally pathetic growths there.
Here goes.
Fate has brought us here.
And our bond hits 9, avoid plus 20. And a level up for Saline. Pretty poor level up stats.
Unbelievable! All the monsters are gone.
We're saved! And it's thanks to the lot of you.
I'm glad no one got hurt. I was a little worried there.
You can't know what this means to us. We decided to give you this to show our thanks.
Surge obtained. More of those is always better. Pure water obtained. The question is the new kid exactly the same as Fram, or is spellcaster staff? Celine and Celica, MVP in 8 turns. I can see that. I kind of tasked her brother with going to the far-off house. And hey, a free achievement for our trouble. And refreshing change of pace to not have to use any not divine pulses this time around.
Come now, Jean. Give the nice people a proper thank you.
Oh, right. Thank you for saving our village.
We saved it together. You did well today, Jean.
Oh, I introduced myself to you, but I never asked your name, did I?
Well, there was a lot going on. I'm the Divine Dragon.
The Divine Dragon? From the land of Lethos? Oh, please forgive my rudeness.
Don't mention it. Like I said, there was a lot going on at the time.
What brings such a splendid personage to our humble village?
I've been on a journey to defeat the Fell Dragon and bring peace to the world.
The whole world? Wow. If it's all right with you, Divine One, can I come along and help?
Jean, what's gotten into you?
My dream has always been to become a doctor so I can save people, and that hasn't changed. But with monsters running rampant, I might die before I can do that. Look what just happened. At the Divine Dragon's side, I think I can learn to fight and to heal people at the same time.
Well, that's all very well for you. But what about the Divine Dragon? You'd just be a burden.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Not if what he did during that battle is anything to go by. If Sean wants to come, I don't mind. Though I understand why you'd be worried.
Well, if he has your permission, then I can only ask that you take good care of my boy.
What? You're actually allowing him to go?
Father, I told you, you don't need to worry about me. It's not like I'm never coming home. In fact, when I do return, I'll be a first-rate doctor. You'll see.
How quickly they grow up. Of course, Sean. Be a good boy, a hard worker, and an attentive student. And come home safe.
I will. Thank you, both of you. I can't wait to start working alongside the Divine Dragon.
The feeling is mutual, Jean. I have a hunch that I'll be leaning on you a lot in the days to come.
Now, this is where we're going to leave this episode of Fire Emblem Engage Whale Pod. I do thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will just ask if you have to like the video and sub to the channel if you have not done either of those already. And do remember that comments are always welcome down below. Now, with that said and done, I hope y'all are having fantastic days, Whale Pod. Make sure to stay cool, stay classy, and most importantly, do as the doctor says and stay healthy. But until next time, this is Divine Marine Mammal Whale signing off.